Titan sends his regards.
Over here!
This one. Get him!
Enough of this! Let him play with the kitten!
They brought a pet.
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster. Get him! Nice try.
All yours, Torgal.
This one.
Torgal, kill!
This one. Get him. This one.
Down, Torgal!
Take this.
Over here! All yours, Torgal!
This one.
Over here!
This one.
Go for it! To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go. That night 5 years ago, we destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Ride's over, lovebirds. Home sweet home. Otto was asking after you. Let's go and see him.
Never a dull moment.
Relax, Sid. Finish with that log so we can...
All operations are suspended until further.
Ah, word of your adventures.
I doubt Coop could. No one's seen any news while we were away.
None worth mentioning. Gap should be back at...
Understood.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted head.
Yeah, this is where she's... And I'm sure she...
Back from your mission?
One might say the same of...
I'll have you know that only 4... So, to what... Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons? Very well, then. To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the well, mostly army. But the real question is... Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the Crystalline Dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside.
Oh, dark yet in spite of it all. Now, as to the matter of pay...
Even.
Return this volume to old...
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian. Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard. Welcome home.
I believe this belongs to you.
Ready? Would that I could do the same. That said, I have, but without access to the great light.
Please, don't apologize.
I fear it is not. Mayhap we look in the wrong.
I'll see what I...
You are too kind. There are...
Not too tired. Always got a pocket full.
Hush now. We all know.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too. The loss of their parents, Titan took much from us that night. And the wounds that remain.
Which is why we must give them all the...
That we must.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Not back a blink and you're already off. It looks good, Clive. Goes well.
I'd had that brand for so long. What it was like.
The scalpel did most of the... Ah, before I forget, a rider was here.
Not a Stolas.
And then you get...
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
That Blackthorn made me a new one.
And what can I do for you? Well, you won't hear me complain. The only drawback, still... I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our lead. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. finished, are you?
Clive? Things here ain't... Nah. What? You've forgotten already, because I haven't. Still. What do you want? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
Have you been to the toll? I hear an issue.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Cid.
and so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial Gap blood was spilled, but somewhere in the middle of it all...
You think this was...
Of course it bloody was. Ever since East, they've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway. I know it sounds like the bastard. Naturally, old Martha could see the way...
And now she's missing. She's fallen into the hands of the Empire.
Couple of cursed... They should help speed up the search. But if this is as...
Don't worry, Otto.
If you need volunteers, just say the word. I dab hand when it comes to the old fisticuffs.
Of course.
Finish with that log. Sucks, Ed.
Damn block.
Is everything...
Aside from the holes in my...
The lake water doesn't agree with...
That's one way of putting it. And unless that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young assuming we had any doubt the old...
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of...
Well, to make pitch, you need... Now, I'm not so... And it just so happens...
Sounds easy. Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
Over here! Get him! Over here! It's on! It's over! It's over!
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Finish with that log.
Back, Sid.
Well?
Find his...
Ugh.
I'll go.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical.
Sid? What said you... I trust you don't mind. And it appears he was right.
They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the...
A bust. Jill and I will go after them.
We will. But, if one of the locals heard something, he said, I don't know how big this is.
You do this.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But to Culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
If those Orsons touch an arrow.
Pick off the weak.
Sickle! This one. Go for it! Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the...
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black...
The Black Shields.
The bastards caught wind. The poor soul.
Then, Martha, do you...
I think so.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one order of shields in Rosaria. They fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
This one.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no...
Clive.
This won't take long.
I think so. I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive.
We're friends of Martha. They are. Every last one.
The Black Shields. Rosaria. Tell me.
Sid! In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest, but the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. They knew the fate that awaited them.
Martha said they rose from their beds.
I've gathered the bearers' remains.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and...
It's spotted us, Torgal. What do I say? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Awaken, Gwyn! Now hold on!
didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of...
And now they are truly free.
I hope so.
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. Cole is worried about.
All right.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me.
How?
But I did. And I turned it. The rumours started moons ago. But I assumed it was all just nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk...
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on... If those Imperials think they... Oh, before I forget, Astolas from Ottoland. He asked me to tell you that...
Then we must as well.
We can't stay long.
No need. I'll... What in the world is going on?
We're not to move. No, make it worse.
Oi! You, of course you are. Now, question is...
Chocobo.
You heard me right, and not just any Whiteheart and her...
Chocobos.
It's true. Why, well, go on then. There's a good...
Where can I find you?
I saw him cut across the way, yo. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? And don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosio... Speaking of Brit, looks like they went that way.
It's over!
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you've been bad for business. But I reckons...
Not around here, they won't.
Oh.
Because she's something of a hero in the... You heard her. All right, then. You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole...
Thankfully, they did.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think... no, I dare reckon our feathered friend must have... Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master. Told you. And
Is that it?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a hard... Oh! Doesn't she, Cotton Hanson?
She does indeed.
Few scraps of leather's the very... Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. You hear that, White Hart? That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll... Anyhow.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need... Where's Gav?
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sanbreque. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat... Their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's all right to touch him.
Now, Martel. See, I am
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just...
It's good to know there's something of the old...
Martell's pride and joy. I took it on, you see, after she... And not only is it ready, it's actually...
Impressive.
I thought this first harvest, you couldn't...
It'll be nice being the best.
Oh, she always had a soft spot for that lot, see? Here you go. You hear that, Martell?
That room's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martell.
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was.
Aye, and brave as a bane mite.
Please aren't. Though she'd have been perhaps.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could even have them right from the branch, mate.
That sounds like...
Planning on keeping it. Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy. Reckon she'd be happy. Clive, tell...
Not so much as... Well, you can leave the basket with me. Oh.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sighting just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted. Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends' terror, and perhaps I can... I don't think so.
And how may I assist you today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Here you are. The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Them old apples were enough
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
You think it's all right to touch him?
Cursebreakers sent they were clearly very...
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. She put everything into her work. When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
By
the way...
Of course not. No. They like your fruit, Martin.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Mockery of justice is what it is.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her. That she might... 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig?
Welcome, stranger. Fare you well?
Excuse me.
You haven't heard? Someone's Empire wants...
Don't they, Chuck?
Keep your ears open. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
You seen him?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. At least I think they was.
Was this the first time they...
What do you think?
If only we were.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travel.
I know that.
We couldn't help noticing.
Don't you go telling the strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village. You are to leave Amber.
May I at least ask what?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but the Empire is a harsh master. Some might call it submission. But if it were this village, well...
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will...
Obedience bought...
Are you all right?
We still don't know who the...
Well, but other than Martha, a new ally would certainly be... Perhaps the next village will yield more...
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Company.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
All yours, Toro! Get him! This one.
More of my mother's men.
This one. It's over.
Get him!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you to dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Bravo!
This one.
Go! Over here! Now, Torvald!
This one.
Over here!
This one. Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. They await you in Old Hill.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Run like the wind. I can walk from here.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Let's go. Straight home now. Get him! This one. You're finished. Stay down. Over here. Come on.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
mercy!
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, get enough
Fuck off!
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth?
Back to your
Oh
style! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards.
I suspect it. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. My uncle once told me that the nobles had the Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
Sir Wade.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.